This is Hipnozer, and that's another episode of our Hogwarts Churchner420 series. Now, as you probably remember, last time we ended up with our little Lord. Oh boy, that sounded bad. He's not little. Our super magnificent Lord Voldemort and his associate, the Half-Blood Prince, and we sacrificed Harry Potter a few moments ago, and he went to a different world. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, fellow... Okay, let me stay on creative, I don't need to change it. Fellow Lord Voldemort, once we are here in Hogwarts, in this magnificent place, it is a good opportunity to talk about legacy of colleges, universities and the education system in general, and its consequences for the broader population. Now, on paper, the education system is supposed to be a thing that shapes the future of the generations, but as we all know, it's not how it's played out. It has become the system of oppression for many individuals, which constantly reminded them that the Dark Lord isn't resting, and his Orwellian eye is always taking a look at their actions, and essentially kills freedom at its core. Okay, so well, but if it kills freedom, isn't it like it should at least give employment? Well, in the age of automation, apparently not, at least for now. Of course, we might try to start some sort of social programs, but with the Chancellor Valorum leadership, we know how it plays out. The bureaucracy makes it horrendously difficult to do. That's precisely why all those problems led me to an offer to have a pact with both of you to ensure the security and continuing stability of the Hogwarts as an institution. Okay, so, gentlemen, sign. Okay, let's get ahead with this and let's try to sign this little pact, shall we? Okay, we mentioned here Almighty Lord Voldemort and his associate, the Half-Blood Prince, agree for cooperation with the forces of Hipnozer, by the forces of darkness. Doom, 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 dee 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 doom, doom, doom. Okay, now, with the forces of Hipnozer, for the future and prosperity of the Hogwarts, of the dark, or should I say black, magic words. Okay. And the Hogwarts. Okay. So, in exchange, Hipnozer offers military aid, diplomatic aid, and required assistance. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's the content of our pact. Perhaps you might want to read it. So, do you agree for this? Okay. Hipnozer. One pretty important thing. What about Mr. Potter? We know he died, but he is in a different world. And we know you have the possibility to resurrect Mr. Potter. Ah, yes. So about that, the power of parallel universes is pretty large. And that means that even if Mr. Potter wants to return to Hogwarts, he doesn't take your Hogwarts, because he will be returned to the different Hogwarts, basically. So, your Hogwarts will always be safe from Mr. Potter's intervention. You don't have to worry about this. That's a good thing to write down too. Hogwarts will always be secure from Harry Potter. In other words, I will keep him in a different world that doesn't interfere with your world. So he will have his own Hogwarts and you will have your own endless power. That's the main idea, people. So, how's it gonna be? I'll give you some time to think this through. Okay, we have about 10 minutes of the video. Okay. Okay, so with that lightning bolt we mark the countdown. Okay, so you need to tell me whether you agree. Okay, so we see each other in a moment. I know you guys need to think this through, and I will have a little trip around Hogwarts. Okay, let's fly around for a second. As far as I know, from tacticals that I launched today, this is more or less the time of Thanksgiving right now. Okay, so that means that soon the Advent starts, and after that Christmas. Yeah. Okay, what does that go to? Okay, whatever. Spectator mode. Yes. Oh, there we go. This one is slightly higher. Okay. I've seen this thing before, of course. And the only question is, where was that place where I left the Dark Lords? Good question. Okay, so we leave them for a while. They are surely somewhere in the oh, there they are. Okay, so they are slightly left from the bridge. Okay, sure thing. Attribute at P. Movement speed base set 0.5. Okay, forward. Okay, does this work on creative? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's go through this forest monkey business or whatever this thing is. And okay. Like this little frustrating gnome from the east. Yes. Okay, that's the platform. We will go slightly behind it. Okay. Okay, forward. Okay. Forward. Okay. And this one goes underground and like goes to nowhere, which means we need to go through the wilderness around here. Okay, we will have a little trip through the enchanted forest. This is the enchanted city. Okay, enchanted forest over here, and we shall go to it and then hopefully return. And when we return, we will ask our not little, important lords. How do they plead with that pact? How do they act? Let's just hope they are wiser than the Macarabs. We both know how the things with Macarab played out. Pretty much usual acacia stuff around here. And the desert. We can just come back with a teleport, I think. It will be much simpler. Okay, that's a pretty large one. Is there any sort of structure in here? Whatever. Why the desert? Okay. Yeah, right. Go ahead, old friends. Go, Power Rangers. Ah, those guys are pretty old. Those who were teens out there are in their 50s and 60s right now. Oh, we have a dark oak forest in here. Okay, whatever. Options. It's peaceful, that's why we have no monsters. Locate, structure. Okay, let's try with the ancient city. Anything in here? I think this world is without structures, but maybe that's just me. Okay. So, people, I think we're not going through the ocean. We might spectate this little birch forest over here. And after that, we're coming back to where we supposed to be. Ooh. What the hell is this? Okay, let's just try to quit and rejoin that world to see where I spawn. What just happened? Okay. So, okay, if it saves, I come back with continuation. Okay, guys, we are back. And last time we were in that forest, so it moved us a bit. This birch forest is not as little as it seems. A pretty decent looking forest, I think. Some sort of cows over there. Okay, so I think we will be trying to come back to civilization, or whatever this thing is. Okay. I will walk back here to give them more time to think things through. And, well, I hope they agree, but you never know these days. Okay. Okay, go, 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 Power Rangers. Go, 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 go. Savannah looks decent. Reminds me of that card, Savannah Highmane from Hearthstone. Looked like a lion. Yeah. That was a long time ago I played it. During the times of Retro Face Hunter and Zolok and maybe Naxxramas and wow, eternity ago. Come on, come on. Forward, forward. Yes. It kind of looks like the Alps in the summer. Ah yes, speaking of Alps, we had a certain painter that used to have a lovely residence in here, isn't it? Yes, kind of reminds the landscape. I don't know if this is coincidence or if it's supposed to look like that, but kind of similar to Alps. Yes. Hello. Speaking of Alps, maybe I can get there in the RFMC. Oh, that's a decent idea. Do they have Alps in RFMC? I don't even know. But that's a thing to clarify for sure. Okay. Go, 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 go. Okay. We are at the coast. Forward, Sons of Nilfgaard. Okay, some sort of shipyard or whatever this thing is. And we're coming back to civilization. Or so it seems. Okay, so this is our lovely platform. We are back here. Okay, so I think I break the recording in here. And we see each other back at the conversation with our lovely little no, not lovely and not little, the lords of the lords. Yeah, so about that, do I see the Hogwarts anywhere here? That is a good question. Do I see it? If we go up, I should hopefully be able to notice something. Hopefully. What this thing is. Again, looks like the Alps. Just like the Alps. I remember in old Need for Speed, I believe that was Need for Speed Porsche. I had that map in the Alps. It was literally called Alps. And I have driven Porsche in the map. Oh, that was whole eternity ago. Okay, so we are back at Hogwarts, so we see each other in a moment. Okay, so we are back, and we are here to ask our little friends for opinion. Okay, so welcome back. This is me, Hipnozer, once again. So, as you both know, gentlemen, current timeline is long after the events of Deathly Hallows Part 2, the moment of this fight with Mr. Potter that Lord Riddle used to have. Okay, so let me ask this question now. Looking at the power of the console and the power of Hipnozer, do you agree for the Pact of Mutual Cooperation? Yes, Hipnozer, we agree for it. Okay, so okay, pink sack. Okay. Since you said yes, by the power of console, we have the power. The pact has been signed and sealed by the advancement tab. Okay. From this moment onwards, the forces of Lord Voldemort start the cooperation with the forces of Hipnozer. Okay, great thanks for the agreement. So, gentlemen, perhaps I should find you some place to rest. Okay. Whoa. What the hell just happened? Skull. Ah yes, it's creative mode. That's why it happened. You have to do it on survival. Okay, so we have our little Lord Voldemort and the Half-Blood Prince. We've got huge collections of totems of the Undying from the last time. And with this pact signed, I think we should go to some sort of a tower. I believe the clock tower is the highest. Clock tower is over here. Right. Is it the highest though? That is the question. I think it is. Yep. So that's the top of the tower. Okay, but we were already there, so I think we just enter the roof. Okay. Okay. So, wait, what? Why is it closed? Is there anything behind it? No, really. Okay, now that is super weird. Door that leads to nowhere. Is this some sort of like contemporary art or whatever this thing is? I don't even know. Anyway, another contemporary art right here. You guys see this? Definitely contemporary art. This leads to nowhere, or modern art, whatever we wanna call it. Okay, let's go slightly lower. Over here. Okay. That's yes. Okay, so that is the clock. Yup. Decent location. So, bed. Let's make it red. Yes, rhyme and reason, people. Torch. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so they will be sleeping right next to the clock. Yes. Lucky for us, it's Minecraft and that clock is not loud. Okay. Okay, survival mode. Wait. Wait a second. Oh. No. Severus over here and our little lord closer to the bed. Okay, guys, so as you see here, we are at the top of the clock tower in Hogwarts. This is your bed. Let me also give you some crafting table, furnaces. Okay, whatever you need, people. Okay. Whatever you need. Okay. Furnaces over there. Chest. Okay. Should be fine for you. Okay. So that's your little location. Oh, banner. Okay. I guess it kind of fits your style. Whatever. These are the pillagers. Some of them are called evokers, I believe, and they are pretty close to your cause, I believe. Okay, okay, so that should settle things for now. So, thanks everyone for watching, see you then.